Hello. I'm at the park with my children. They're all playing, and I figured now would be a good time maybe to say welcome back. I know I've been gone for 6 weeks or so, but obviously I've been having some mental health struggles, but you know what? We're on the right path. I'm feeling a lot better. I don't know why I always say we're. I'm feeling a lot better these days, so I figure why not show my face and tell you about some books that I've read in February and March, because it's been a while. So if you'll forgive me for filming this on my phone, we'll just get right into it. So the first book I want to tell you about is a book called The Female. I have been wanting a really good smutty YA lately, and this was a good one to start. I read this in early February, and it's about a girl. It's like a dystopian kind of fantasy world where birthrates have fallen and all the women are kind of auctioned off to procreate with different species. Species that buys her is actually like a demon and some other dude, and they buy her for their friend who's an incubus. And she's just kind of meant to be a plaything for him, but they develop this kind of cute, adorable relationship. He's kind of like this almost golden retriever type of hero, but he's also very smutty. Very smutty, and the other two don't necessarily want anything to do with her, but eventually they might take her as a mate. So she's kind of like in this what the hell is going on, because she was in hiding for a long time and then she got found out and went to an auction. I'm not filming you. And now she's kind of stuck in this situation that she slowly grows to be fond of, and I loved it. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was fun. I really needed something that was not serious in any way. This was kind of serious, but it was also super smutty, so it kind of evened out. Another book series that I read both in February and March, I read 1 book each. I'm obsessed, along with everyone else, the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. I'm obsessed with Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm even trying to make a crochet mongo right now. I really hope it turns out, but if you don't know anything about Dungeon Crawler Carl, it's basically the end of the world. It feels very Hitchhiker Guide in the beginning, like I will say, it was giving me those feelings, where aliens come flatten the entire earth. Everyone outside gets to decide if they want to join this dungeon crawler reality show put on by the aliens or suffer the elements outside. So Carl and his ex-girlfriend's cat, Princess Donut, join the Dungeon Crawler reality show, and it's just them getting into many different shenanigans. It's very video game based. It's amazing. It is a perfect April book. Like, it's unhinged, it's ridiculous, it's honestly very technical in the video game writing style. Like, it goes through the achievements and it goes through like the legendaries and the hierarchy of all the gifts and stuff like that. So if you aren't a video game player, you might find that kind of boring, but I find it kind of interesting. I keep telling my husband about it, and I keep saying he needs to read it, but he's not a reader, so that's okay. He'll watch the show when it comes out, because it is currently in development, and I really do think this will go through because Seth MacFarlane is doing it, and I'm so freaking excited for that. You have no idea. I just can't wait to have this series come to a visual media, because I'm obsessed with all the art that people do. Even the AI art. I hate AI. I hate it so much. But every time I see it, it makes me happy. So I don't know. I hate AI. Somebody give me an artist who's doing hand-drawn art of Dungeon Crawler Carl so I could just look at it, because I really am tired of all the AI, but also I don't really have much choice. We're gonna move to the shade because the sun just decided to pop its head out. But the next book I read was probably one that I shouldn't have read, because I read it when I was really not doing good, and it kind of made me super slumpy, but in a good way. No, not in a good way. It was bad slumpiness, but it was a good book, and that's called Vanguard by Karina Halle. Vanguard is also kind of a dystopian type of situation. I don't know if it was dystopian or not, but it's an alternative reality where there's superheroes, and it's very, you know, the show Boys. It's very much like that, although Karina said that the main MMC is based off of like Captain America, but to me, every time I heard him talk or anything, I imagined Homelander, and Homelander's not exactly the best hero. He's not a hero at all. He's an anti-hero. Anyways, he's a villain, actually. He's not even an anti-hero. He's a villain. This water bottle's driving me nuts. Anyways, this story is about a writer who is also a spy. She's trying to get intelligence on this Homelander type of character. He is kind of owned by this media conglomerate, and they think that he's a weapon to be used. And so they're just trying to see if he's on their side or on the people's side. And the MMC is very much like a Captain America type. Like, he acts like the golden retriever type of hero. He becomes very obsessed with the FMC, very obsessed right away. He is a bit stalkerish. He might be hovering outside her hotel window, jacking off as he is invisible. And that's hilarious, but also, this was a very heavy book as well. Sorry if I'm moving around. This was a very heavy book as well. It had a lot to say about current events as well, things that are happening now. So it was kind of like a very well-written book, but again, just the times that we're living at now, it's kind of a hard read. So if you can stomach that kind of stuff right now, I highly recommend it. Like, it's very, if you've read a Karina Halle book, you will not be disappointed. It's awesome. But again, it was just so hard to read. And with my mental health the way it was, I probably shouldn't have read it. Ooh, an awesome book I read was Air of Illusion. I don't have many books that I've read that I liked, but I'm going to go through the ones that I actually liked. But Air of Illusion was one by Madeline Taylor. This one was fantastic. I gave 5 stars to. The Karina Halle one I gave 4 stars to. This one is about a girl who is magically tethered to her uncle, and he uses her to get secrets and stuff from people and to mark them. She goes to this magical school because she finds out that it's the only place where her tether can break, and so she gets into this magical school. It's kind of like tarot card magic a little bit. She has special powers, of course, but she has to learn how to wield them. But I don't really like Academy books that much, so they're a little bit hit, they're a little bit miss. Usually a miss. There she is. But this one, total hit. I loved it. 5 stars. I love the ending as well. It was kind of explosive. Really, really highly enjoyed it. Can't wait for the next one. A couple 3-star books that are really good, but they just were not amazing. But I still want to tell you about them because you might think they're amazing. One of them is called Apparently Sir Cameron Needs to Die. It's a quest book. It's a male romance quest book, kind of like a rom-com. Very dry British humor to me, about Sir Cameron, who part of a prophecy means that he needs to die, and he teams up with the sorcerer that's going to kill him. They have to figure out a way out of this, and it was cute. Like, it was very, very cute. And if you're looking for a male fantasy romance quest type book, highly recommend you give this a shot because it was adorable. I loved a lot of it. It is a bit unhinged just for me. I like my bonkers to make sense, and some of this absolutely didn't make sense. You might feel otherwise though. I do love a good bonkers book, and I do believe this qualifies because at some point to get away from something, Sir Cameron is turned into a woman, and he has to deal with living in a woman's body and how much he doesn't like it. It's really, really funny. But again, like as a whole, I just feel like it needed a few more tweaks to make it more cohesive. But I did really enjoy the characters and the adventure part of it. It ended up being closed door. I don't remember it being spicy at all, but it was a really, really adorable romance that I still recommend. And then if you're in the mood for so much fluids, if you're in the mood for just a ton of fluids, read Games with an Orc. This is our book club book for March. One of the only books I read during those 2 weeks. It was so smutty and so, but also I kind of liked it. I kind of thought it was really, really fun. Crystal actually gave it a higher score than I did, which I thought was kind of surprising. This is about a girl who is getting out of a long-term relationship. She's never been quite happy with her boyfriend. He wanted to propose and she said, no, let's break up. She has always had a fancy for orcs, and so she just wanted to really capitalize on that fantasy and go to this mating agency where you have a bunch of different creature species type of males who can carry out those sexual fantasies because they're sex workers. And she chooses the orc, and she, you know, tells the agency everything she wants to do with him. So she has a week with this guy. He thinks she's gonna be some meek little girl, and she's like, the first time they meet, she's like strips completely naked and is like, let's go. And from there, it is like every chapter they're banging. There's so much fluids going on. So much. I am at a park, but there's no children around me, I promise. But we have a whole live show on this book, which I thought was hilarious. You should check that out. Overall, I felt the book was just okay because there's not really like a big plot going around this book. It's mostly just character development and these two finding out if they really like each other or if this is just a job. But otherwise, I felt like it was a good book. And the last book I kind of only want to talk about is Mayhem and the Mortal. This is a Shanora Williams book I've been waiting for a very long time, and day one the audio dropped from my library on my phone and I had to listen to it. This is a quest book. It's also very Dungeons and Dragons. So if you watch that movie with like Chris Pine, the Dungeons and Dragons movie, that felt like that was giving me all those vibes with the found family and the adventures and how they're all a little bit anti-hero-ish. But what got me with this one, like honestly, I was done for the minute he spoke 2 words. The main male character, his first words to her were fuck off. I died. And then right after that, he magically picks her up and tries to remove her from the situation, like out of his face, and then she comes back and calls him a dickhead. And from that point, I was obsessed with this book. If you don't like quest books, you might not like this because the entire book is a quest. But I love that stuff. I love a good adventure, and I thought it was amazing. I gave it 5 stars. It was probably one of my most favorite books of March. I started Silversmith, but I didn't get too far. It returned to the library, so I'm gonna have to start that one over again. So I don't know, I don't really want to talk about those today. This is gonna be a short video, but I just want to let you all know I'm alive. I am reading very slowly, but I am reading mostly. You're probably gonna get Dungeon Crawler Carl material because I'm ready to start the 3rd book. I'm currently in the middle of 3 books, so that kind of tells you that my brain might be back. So I will have a formal video for you very soon. Fingers crossed. In the meantime, because I have not wanted to do anything other than lay in bed, the only thing I can do laying in bed lately is crochet. So if you want to check out my crochet channel for some more vloggy style videos, I have been doing those. But my bookish channel, because I haven't been reading that much, has been very, very slow. But we're getting back at it. We're feeling good. and that is the main thing for me. I'm sorry, the sun is very bright out here, and I have to move. Like, I know I shouldn't be moving, but I have to move. I can't just stand in one place for too long. It drives me nuts. But yeah, I'm just here to say I am alive. I'll be back soon in some formal attire. Let me know if this worked for you or if it didn't, but whatever. I'm gonna post it anyways. All right, love you all. I will see you back very soon.